For decades, the CIA has been presented as America's silent shield, a force protecting freedom around the world. But history tells us a darker story, a story of corruption, coup d'etats, and countless innocent lives lost. Behind closed doors, the CIA was never just an intelligence agency. It became a tool of regime change. Time and again, when foreign governments dared to act independently of U.S. interests, the CIA stepped in. Their methods were rarely subtle, spreading disinformation, arming rebels, bribing officials, and orchestrating assassinations. The goal was always the same: protect U.S. economic and political power, no matter the human cost. In 1954, Guatemala's democratically elected president, Jacobo Arbenz, was overthrown after attempting land reforms that threatened U.S. corporations. The CIA's coup left decades of civil war in its wake, with over 200,000 civilians dead. In 1973, Chile's Salvador Allende was ousted in a violent coup, replaced with the dictatorship of Augusto Pinochet, a regime that tortured, executed, and disappeared thousands, all while receiving U.S. backing. Iran, Congo, Indonesia, the list goes on. Coups disguised as liberation, propaganda sold as truth, and rivers of blood that never make it into our school history books. Over the years, an expansion of power and budget, the CIA's budget ballooned, while accountability withered. Congress looked the other way. The agency answered to no one but the White House, especially after 9/11. With unlimited funding and little opposition, their operations expanded from Latin America to the Middle East to Africa, each intervention justified by a new narrative: communism, terrorism, weapons of mass destruction. The label changes, but the strategy stays the same. Today, Venezuela is the next chapter in this playbook. U.S. sanctions have devastated the economy, yet the media tells us Venezuela collapsed only because of socialism. Opposition leaders with little popular support are elevated as if they were legitimate presidents. Stories of corruption and chaos dominate headlines, but the missing context, the role of U.S. policy, is rarely discussed. This isn't accidental, it's a psychological operation. A slow, steady drip of propaganda designed to manufacture consent for regime change. The people of Venezuela are not being liberated by U.S. pressure, they are being strangled by it. And who suffers most? Not the powerful, not the elites. It is the poor, the working class, the mothers, the children. Just like in Guatemala, just like in Chile, just like in El Salvador, just like in every country where the CIA has played puppet master. It is always the innocent who pay the highest price. Coups don't arrive waving a flag marked coup. They come draped in the language of freedom, stability, and democracy. But behind the curtain is the same machine: CIA corruption, corporate greed, and an endless cycle of war. If we don't question the narratives we're being sold, Venezuela may become the next casualty. And once again, the story will be written by those who profit from war, not by those who bleed from it. Thank you.